I was on Dr. Scott Johnson's website the other day. I get on there occasionally, just kind of stay up with a lot of the weird stuff that he reports on. And you know, I say weird stuff not because I'm ripping on Dr. Johnson. It's just because the world is really weird, and he is out there telling people about it. And he brought up something I hadn't heard about before, and it was these festivals here in America that are going on. I don't know if they go in other countries as well, but they're called Tomorrowland festivals. And he just was saying about how wicked this thing is, and Christians really aren't saying a whole lot about them. And so I checked into some of it, and I thought, yeah, I wonder what the deal is here. And this is Tomorrowland 2014, the festival here. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Not sure what month it was, but yeah, I don't know what month it was. July 30th, 2014 is when this was published, so it would have been before that. But the point is, you know, that this thing here is just openly satanic, openly just calling for the Antichrist. And these youths just have absolutely no clue what they're doing. You know, and you know, I realize that they're partying and they're having a good old time and whatever else, but it's just like they're walking right into the worst time period ever in history. And if you're a youth that's going to this thing, you need to realize that this satanic power that they are invoking here is going to put you in hell and burn you forever. So let's just watch I'm going to just show you a couple minutes of this thing, just the very beginning of it, just to show you what they do and the New World Order terminology. If you know anything at all about the New World Order that's coming, this one world government, one world religion, it's all about unity. Unity. Let's put aside our differences. Let's all join together. Let's all unify. Listen to this.
People of tomorrow, as a new chapter unfolds, you will learn about one man.
So you will learn about one man. Gee, I wonder who that could be. A supernatural man. They're going to talk about, you know, he's kind of like a supernatural man coming up here. One man. Getting them ready for the Antichrist. We're that close to this thing.
That knew the mystery of the universe from within.
He knew the mystery of the universe from within. Ah, in other words, he's supernatural. Let's watch.
Because of his vision, a great work was completed. With its sacred key, the machine can forge unique experience continuously.
The machine can forge unique experience continuously. Oh, isn't that interesting? So you have a supernatural man that's hooked up to a machine. The mark of the beast. Hello?
In the brilliant combination of its mechanisms, humanity can be reborn.
Oh, okay, you can be reborn. Humanity can be reborn. Unreal. Keep watching.
The heartbeat of this device can be felt by you all.
There is so much that can come between people. This can be healed by the expression of pure unity.
Now, did you hear what this devil, mystery Babylonian witch says? There is so much that can come between people. This can be healed by unity. So much that can come between people, you know. You know, there's one name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Jesus saying to them, Jesus saith unto them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. That comes between people. Jesus said, I am not come to bring peace, but a sword. You know, turning families against each other. But look, we can heal it with unity. Let's watch.
Hold up your wristbands so we can witness this illumination together.
Hold up your wristbands, which have an RFID chip in them, by the way. You can look into that thing too. They go around, you get into the thing with this RFID wristband, just like Disney World, you know, and you get into the thing and you can go around and you can pay with your wristband. And you hold them up, and so that we can all experience this unity, you know, and everything. Mark of the beast. It's here. They're just waiting for the man to show up. Body of Christ has to leave before he can. He who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed. We're very close. Let's continue.
Put your hands in the air. Raise them up. Let's become one with the same heartbeat.
Let's become one with the same heartbeat? No, thank you. Let's continue.
Generate pure light. Be one with each other.
Generate pure light. You know, she said earlier about being illuminated. Hello? Illuminati? Masons go and they get there before the altar and they say, what is it that you most desire? Light. More light. Still more light. The light of Lucifer. That's what this thing is. You know, and then these idiotic youths out there, I think it's cool. I think I'm all for it. Oh, you and your dumb Bible. And, Hey, man, if the Bible's right about telling you what's going to happen and it's happening right before your eyes, don't you think the Bible might be right about your eternal destiny? I mean, you know, here, 400 plus year old book, over 400 years old, and it tells you what's happening right now. Predicted this exact thing to happen. And you say, well, it's right about that, but it's just wrong about going to hell for eternity. And by the way, the Antichrist, the man, the cool man that's going to be showing up, that's going to merge men and machine, that man, read about him in Revelation chapter 19, what happens to him when he gets his butt kicked by Jesus Christ. Him and the false prophet. Cast into the lake of fire, and then the Lord looks back at their 200 million man army and says, and kills them. That's it. Excuse me, the sword comes out of his mouth. But let's continue. We're going to watch a little bit more and then that'll be it.
We are entering into wonder. One unified heart, pulsating to the beat of Dimitri Vegas and Latina.
Okay, that's about enough. Don't want to make anybody ill. But the whole point is, you know, these people here, these youths, it's sad to me. You know, because, you know, years ago I was in the same kind of movement. I was in the same kind of a thing of going to the rock concerts and all this other junk. And I thought it was so cool and everything. Not understanding that Satan was trying to destroy me. And if I hadn't gotten saved, and by the way, I was doing it as a professing Christian too, by the way. I was going to see Aerosmith and Jackal and other big bands and things. You know, and as well as I was going to see them and Christian rock too. There's no such thing. And you know, I was going to all that stuff, thinking I was saved, thinking I was a Christian. I wasn't saved. No, not at all. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a youth, you need to spend some time understanding the Bible, getting to know this book right here, and maybe checking out the fact that this stuff was prophesied and it's all coming to pass. And if you mess around and don't get saved and don't get out of here at the rapture, you're going to see the worst time period ever in history. And right now the Hollywood there and all these other people are mocking the time of Jacob's trouble that's coming, with God's fury and wrath that's going to be poured out for 7 years. You're not going to mock it when it comes. You weren't mocking when 9/11 happened. And you see those towers getting hit by the planes and the big fireballs, and then you see the people falling out of the towers, and then the towers being brought down by implosion. You know, you weren't mocking that. That wasn't funny. And if I would start making fun of that and saying, oh, it's funny seeing them people splatter, ha ha, as they fell out of the towers, you'd say, you're sick. That's not funny. Don't joke about that. That's mild in comparison to what the Lord's going to do to this earth for 7 years. You have a chance to get out of it right now. You have a chance to get away from that whole system, but you can't be part of this Tomorrowland kind of a thing, because the Tomorrowland that they are presenting is the reign of Antichrist. You better get out of that thing, and if you know anybody that's messing around with that, you better tell them to run away from it quickly. It's fulfilling Bible prophecy. And by the way, I know Scott Johnson was saying too that there were very few Christians that were even out tracting this thing, this event. Brethren, if that Tomorrowland thing, I mean, check it out. They have their website and whatever. Google it, you know, Tomorrowland. Check out where the next one's going to be. And if it's in your area, go and put some tracts out. Put tracts on the people's vehicles. Go to the entryway and hand out tracts to people. You know, do something. Get in the area there and just pray. Pray that the Lord messes the thing up. I mean, what happened to the body of Christ? What happened to onward Christian soldiers? The body of Christ going out to war. You know, I wanted to put this thing together. You know, this isn't even on my schedule. I just saw Scott Johnson had this thing up. I'm just like, whoa. You know, this is incredible. Going around with RFID bracelets and all this. Oh, man, it's insane. Fight something before you go home to be with the Lord. If you're saved, do something for the Lord.